The Dread Pirate Vlogger says, so, about that story. Well, you see, I wasn't always a pirate, but admittedly, I woke up one day and and realized I could barely remember anything that had happened before I woke up that day. And I just kind of decided, you know what, pirating sounds like a fun adventure, so I went for it. But I recently learned there might actually be more clues to my past. So, I would like to enlist you lots in helping me with one more little thing.
Like Bolt chitters curiously. She hears plot, and plots often mean treasure, and treasure often means dead things, and dead things mean more treasure. Thinks to herself, out loud, of course.
Perhaps, of course, I have a lot of booty that I can share with you if you help me with this one as well. Now then,
Maria looks down. Indeed, you do.
well, yes, also in the cargo hold.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
It was funny. And to be fair, I was also thinking.
Like Bolt just wrinkles her muzzle. Friend Maria, as always. You're so horny. Blech.
You just deny yourself the simple pleasures of life, my dear. Also,
Bolt
it's
does not.
fun to watch you turn your noses up at me.
Like Bolt does not have
But
time
also,
for that kind of fun.
you're hornier than she is. Ching. He says that in
This leads to
character.
this leads to Plague Bolt lightly kicking out their legs. Ah! She does not appreciate your humor. She's doing absolutely no damage.
So, with all of that said, are you interested? It will involve a little bit of a ghost hunt.
Sounds illustrious and quite like an adventure. Sure.
Not the first time the Plague Bolt shall deal with ghosts, and shall not be the last. Yes, she will help.
I'm always down to deal with some ghosts or some spooky, scary skeletons.
Excellent.
Skeletons often have the best things to steal. Procure.
Well then, if you don't mind, I will be setting the ship's course. But as a little warning about where we're going, you will not be capable of fighting the ghost that we're up against. So if it starts hunting, you're going to need to hide. But I have a ritual that should be able to banish it back to the ethereal plane, as long as I am able to identify what kind of ghost it is. And that's where you will be coming in to help.
I am
know
good at
exactly
hiding.
what this is. I know exactly what this is.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I see what
Well,
you're doing.
and what exactly am I doing, little kobold?
You're using us as bait to lure out the ghost. She knows.
No, not quite, actually. It's more that, unfortunately, it tends to be rather flighty in some other ways, and I do need a full crew of people who are going to be who are way more capable in order to be able to handle this. So, to some extent, I need people who are capable of handling a wider area of search than I can on my own.
Oh. The Plague Bolt thinks her idea was more scheming and tricky.
No, no, I know good help when it comes, and I'm not going to throw you out just like that.
Flagpole should probably also fix the floorboards she smashed open.
Don't worry about it. That's an easy fix with a bit of magic.
Maria just chuckles softly to herself.
Well, also, I have crewmates for that. And they're well paid. So, I shall get on with setting a course.
Now the Plague Bolt scurries off to do something. Who knows what she's up to?
Random bullshit.
It's not letting me do the thing.
Also, I had to resist the urge to make that joke that I put in the general chat.
Now I have to see.
Terrifying.
Nice.
Sly.
Oh, I see. All right, so suddenly you feel the airship kick up,
Why
and
was
you
Sorry.
suddenly feel the airship kick off into a much higher speed. You feel the whole thing lurches. Everyone roll reflex to keep your footing.
Oh, I'm gonna get upstairs so I can walk.
Wait, did I open the wrong foundry?
Maybe.
Do we
It's like,
get
why am
rest
I?
time?
Oh,
Why am I Adrian Wave Crash? Ah,
refill my water.
By the way, do we get a rest before this next thing or not?
Yes.
Okay.
What kind of rest? Long rest or 10-minute rest?
Long
Full rest,
rest.
you'll be fully restored.
Hell yeah.
okay, well, let me rest
Now fill the pocket.
and do my crafting,
You're
and then roll my
crafting.
reflex save. Did my reflex save roll?
Like we'll need to find a
Es que me estoy riendo de que estás viendo en tu teléfono.
Plague Bolt needs to find a recipe for explosive darts for her gauntlet bow.
I have a high enough crafting skill. I could probably help you figure that out.
We actually have to get. I think it's before we have to get to a town so I can buy a formula for it. Right now I only know poisons. Poisons are helpful.
Sometimes you just need to blow shit up.
I just realized I took my fucking apron with me. I still had it on. I forgot to take it out before going upstairs.
Ooh.
Oh man. Yeah. No, put it back later. Turn the fucking computer on. I'll switch to desktop in a moment. I hate that the Forge keeps logging me out every time.
Uh-oh.
It just it logs me out when I close my computer. That's what I meant. Pirates will die. Launch.
Okay, so I have one from Paolo and I have one from Guardian.
Wait, I rolled one.
You rolled fortitude.
Oops, my bad. Guess I misread.
What? Yeah. Not crit. Hell yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Seeker is the only one who gets thrown about by the sudden lurch.
Maria braces herself with her staff.
Alright, I should
Seeker
let
is
him
too
message.
small and just gets flopped on his face.
He's a little
Like-
bitch.
The plague bolt is clinging to a table, shrieking. As she tries not to let her poisons she's working on get thrown.
Maria casts Tanglevine and to grab Seeker so he doesn't go flying off the airship.
I'm merely underneath the ship in the underdeck, and I just don't shake because I'm stuck here. I'm just simply hold on to the roof
Mm.
or ceiling.
Do I need to make a spell attack roll to actually grab him with the Tanglevine?
Yeah. And Seeker is prone, so let's take a.
I might use a hero point on that just to be silly.
Nope, Seeker is prone, so that hits.
Okay.
I could
A
also
vine-
just.
A vine
mind.
grows out of one of the boards and just wraps around Seeker, holding him in place. I got you there, little buddy.
That's way too far of a drop. Way too far. Excuse
One
my
of these
sprout.
poison bottles did get yeeted off the boat.
No.
Nah.
I presume at least one of you had like a healing spell enough to those of us to heal those of us that got smacked, but then
We had
You
a
gain
long
enough?
rest, so you're
Everybody's
full health.
healed.
I don't know, but I was at 39 and I only regained enough to be at 63 out of 82.
So we use a home rule that auto heals you to full health when you long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, because during a long rest, there can be enough medicine checks done to you to fully heal you.
Alright, just making sure. Alright. Anyway. Continue.
All right. So after about a day of travel, the airship lands outside of a three-tiered house. Not quite a mansion, but still pretty sizable. Flagra leads the party to disembark, telling the crew to look after the ship while she's away.
Quite the digs they got here. Although I will say a haunted mansion is a little cliched. Maria says this in character.
Flagra will say, it's not a haunted mansion. It's just a slightly larger house. And besides that, I don't even know if it's mine. I just was able to trace some potential clues to who I am here.
Haunted buildings are always good places to find.
I've never been in an
Especially-
actually haunted manor. Only fake ones. So if it does turn out to be haunted in the end, that would be exceedingly fun.
Oh no, it's almost certainly haunted.
Also, there's that guy's here.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I got that area fixed.
And also, since I'm DMing post-go, will be your little AFK person for the session.
Just pretend
Anyways,
they here. Just pretend they're there in the background doing something. We just don't need to acknowledge.
yeah, exactly. Let me double check.
They're in the truck, so to speak.
Pretty much.
Maria
Thanks.
approaches
Okay.
the door.
No, sorry, I was checking a couple things. Okay, so I do happen to have a key for this door. It took a while to make it, but I did make one, so that way I wouldn't have to keep picking the lock every time I came here. Anyways,
I have a key. It's called Fireball.
I would rather you not. Now then, I do have some equipment to hand out to the lots of you, and I will be needing you to help me locate some potential clues to what type of ghost it is. So some of these tools will help you locate the room it might be inhabiting at the moment. And those would be the best places to set down some of these devices and whatnot in order to get some evidence. She will then hand out notebooks, something that seems like a walkie-talkie, EMF readers. Oh, this is absolutely what you think it is.
No, I caught it already, like 5 minutes ago.
Fair enough.
Wait, so I can write down exactly what we have. Hold on. No,
Okay.
We're playing Phasmophobia in Pathfinder.
Either one. I want to know our
Game
exact
I am
equipment.
really not fond of.
Oh boy, Slender Man.
Hey, it's way more fun when we're doing it this way because at least now it's funnier. Anyways. So yeah, it was the notebook, and each of them have a pencil tucked into them. An EMF reader, something that looks like a walkie-talkie. A UV flashlight, a strange little pin light that she momentarily will turn on to show you that it projects a bunch of green dots. And cameras with a nightlight setting.
Oh, whimsical.
Oh, and thermometers. And also, she offers the potential for 2 satellite dish-shaped devices that she calls parabolic microphones.
Parabolic microphone.
Can I make a knowledge check to discern what that means?
Sure.
I mean, I'm guessing it detects sound in a parabola.
I'm presuming it like senses like are they in front of around you, but it's supposed to be specifically to detect ghost sounds or whatever.
Or maybe because it's shaped like a parabola.
Yes, I would assume that the parabolic dish on the microphone is the parabolic part. I'm just curious to the purpose of that dish.
I mean, it's a
Oh,
microphone.
Presumed to detect the ghost.
Yes, certainly. So, most of those items are going to be utilized for gathering the evidence, but the parabolic microphone will help you detect little sounds that are a bit quieter than even our animalistic ears can pick up. These sounds are able to tap into the other world, the ethereal plane, if you will, and that will help you find ethereal noises to locate the ghost. But as for the rest of this, the thermometers will allow you to know if a room has reached a certain threshold temperature. Some ghosts, well, they certainly cool the room that they're in down, but others will bring it to freezing temperatures. So she'll then demonstrate the temperature point on the thermometers. If a room is below this temperature, you might have a ghost that's creating those. But as well, some of them like, oh, go on.
Or you found the walk-in fridge.
No, the walk-in fridge isn't even going to be that cold. Only a freezer would be.
I was just making a joke. Anyway,
Oh, fair enough. Now then, as for the rest of this, some of the ghosts like to write things. They really like their pen and paper, and they might write some notes telling you to go away, or any other number of things.
Alcohol
And
what?
that's something we should take note of.
Sorry, what was that?
And that's something we should take note of.
Indeed, that would be it.
Ching.
It would be a type of evidence. The purple flashlight here will allow you to see ectoplasmic residue signatures that they leave behind. And if they are leaving that behind, well, that's another sign for what type of ghost it is. These cameras here will allow you to potentially see ghost orbs. They're not normally they're not normally visible to the naked eye, but as these cameras are able to look at frequencies at a wavelength that our eyes are incapable of, they're able to see these orbs. They'll usually look like floating wisps. And then this, she points at the pin light, is it's a dot array. But they're a special frequency of light that ghosts have a tendency to disturb, at least when it's a bit more concentrated. Certainly, this frequency of light is available in your standard incandescent lighting, but it needs to be concentrated for you to actually make out the ghost shape along them. This is, of course, something that will allow you to see it while it's still invisible.
This ghost hunting is sure some complicated business.
Legbolt prefers the kind of ghost you can dispatch with magic blades.
Oh no, I certainly understand. That's what's made this so tricky and why I couldn't really do this on my own very well. Unfortunately, after a while, it starts getting really angry at me, and I have to end up leaving the house for a while until it calms down. But
Yeah.
with a group of hardy adventurers, I should be able to get this done before it reaches that point.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing this on my own either.
Now then, these walkie-talkie-like devices, when you're holding down the button and ask questions, this is actually capable, similar to the parabolic mic, of picking up otherworldly frequencies of sound, and you can hear the ghost talking to you, whispering to you from beyond the veil.
Legbolt is one of
so
those
we
ghosts
can
that-
ask it what its favorite food is or something, and it'll give us a clue on how to get rid of it.
Certainly,
Or it'll tell us to go die in a ditch.
basically.
The plague
You know,
will
I'd
find
much
that that's
prefer-
usually the answer.
I much prefer corporeal undead. None of this business. You just walk up and blast them with a fireball.
Well, even incorporeal undead you can typically do that with. The only reason you can't hear is it's a bit too powerful.
Ah,
At least, I mean, you could certainly try. I just don't advise it. It might kill you.
Legbolt would recommend not throwing fireballs in a building. It usually does not end well, and Plaguebolt has seen many fireballs thrown in many buildings. It's never ended well.
However, there is one little quirk that I've been able to determine about the ghost in here. It cannot seem to see through doors or walls. So, when it suddenly decides to go on the hunt to try to get everyone out of the house, you can hide behind walls and doors and other types of objects, and it won't be, it might not, or it may not be able to see you, but you do want to be quiet.
How convenient.
Gar pipes up.
Certainly.
That's going to be hard for Maria.
May I ask an out of character question?
Sure.
That's not on topic. You told me that there was like 80s, 90s tech. Do we have like those like brick phones?
No. So there's like a
Damn.
mix of technology. Keep in mind that with the Dragon Kingdom, they have like cyberpunk, so they probably have like straight up smartphones, tablets, the whole
Okay.
shebang.
Okay.
Although if you
Anyways,
want a Nokia,
yes, yes,
It just
yes, I
probably
do.
won't work in other kingdoms since they don't have cell service.
well, no, some of them
That's
do.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, back on topic. Nokia rubber boots. Wait, what? Nokia makes footwear? Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Now then, for locating the room that the ghost is currently inhabiting, where you'll want to set up the items to look for evidence, is you'll want to look for rooms that are colder, mysteriously colder than the other rooms, or you can use the parabolic microphone to look for those ghost sounds and triangulate to the direction that you pointed in until you find its room. However, if we take too long, it has been known to move to a different room for a while. And it may also move to another room after a hunt. So that's something important to keep in mind. But as far as your safety goes, I will be able to alert you. You'll receive a telepathic message in your mind that it's hunting. And when it is, you'll need to take a moment to hide, and I'll let you know when the hunt is over.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh,
So, any questions?
um,
You oh, wait, you already told us everything, more or less everything about the ghost.
don't think I have any questions.
I do not believe so. None that I can think about right now.
You happen to have an exercise tape? I've heard ghosts hate being exercised.
I'll be handling the exorcism.
Good thing.
Uh,
I have no idea how to do that.
Cash says Badumching in the most deadpan voice possible every time.
Very well, I shall open up the house, and I suppose you lot should get to work.
It's not. We can't converse with it, correct?
You technically can using those walkie-talkies.
Alright, but is it amicable?
No,
No. Okay. So just say everything.
correct.
I can't fit through the door. Can you move me in through the door? I can't fit. Thank you.
Imagine being big.
I can squeeze the door, but fucking Foundry doesn't let me. Foundry is tall phobic, okay? Oh no, Foxy, no, he's gone. No, close the door.
We're gonna have to get you like a belt of reduced person or something so that you can fit in places.
Right?
But then they'll be shrunken in all dimensions, and I can't have that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mm.
All right. So, where will the party start? And do you want to stick together or split up?
Stick it together seems like the best idea. Unless Daphne wants to go with me. Big joke.
Ishar pokes out from under her dress and says, "I'm not big enough to be Scooby-Doo." I think we should probably stick together since we don't know what this ghost is capable of yet.
You might as well go in order and open that first door.
Maria
Check if it
pushes
is
the
their
door open.
I can't fit through this door. Fuck you, Foundry. Let me go through the door.
All right.
Okay.
And would you like to check any of your instruments?
Yes, I shall do so.
Since there was only 2 parabolic mics, which 2 people are going to be using those?
Is there like a special thing that needs to be that you need to have to use them, or is it just you say
Perception.
you're using perception? I'll take one of them.
I won't be making you do rolls for utilizing those at the parabolic microphone. It would you'd only need perception for using the UV light and the dots array, and also the camera for the ghost orb type of thing. For the rest, the parabolic microphone, I just need to know who's using it, and when you are, and you'll need to show me which direction you're pointing it in.
Are any of the other instruments limited,
Um,
or is it just the 2 mics that we only have 2 of?
Correct. Everything else you guys or everyone was given one of each for the rest of it, and only the parabolic mics were limited to 2.
I'll be right
Okay.
back. System mate
Okay.
switch.
Okay.
I'll hold one of the mics.
Maria will take one as well, since I seem to be kind of running around out
Leading
front.
the charge. There's 1 second. Impulse.
Yeah, so I guess Maria's gonna point it towards this corner.
Okay. As you point it towards the corner, you get a 0 on it.
I'll point it downwards here.
All right. That also gives you a 0.
Okay.
Hmm.
Point
Well,
it
I don't.
that way then. Afterwards.
That also gives you a 0.
Okay.
Can
I
I
don't-
have the EMF reader just turned on while I walk around?
Yes.
I'm gonna run downstairs real quick and fill up my soup bowl.
And Flagra, meanwhile, has gone further down the hall. And she goes to sit by some stairs for now.
Well, I don't hear any
You're
ghosts.
gonna get possessed.
Nah.
Maria points the microphone into the bathroom here.
You get a 0.
Well, they're not taking a shower. Maria sounds disappointed.
Did
That
she
is-
want them to be taking a shower?
I mean, it could be fun. Over here.
Okay. You get a 0.
Magpul is seemingly scurried off on her own.
Oh, I guess we are splitting
Right.
up then. Got what, a walk-in closet?
Since you're going into the walk-in closet, I'll let you roll a perception check.
Okay. Do you want it visible to me or not?
You can make it public.
Magpul has gone into a different area and is using the thermometer to check for things.
All right. For where Plague Bolt is measuring, the thermometer seems to be registering 45 degrees Fahrenheit.
What qualifies as freezing again? Because I don't know.
32 below.
Okay, so.
Go on.
It's cold, but not cold enough for Ghost.
For Maria, unfortunately, she does not see anything interesting in the closet.
Well, R. Kelly's not in here.
Is P. Diddy in there?
Oh my god.
Okay, so you're pointing it in
Who's
that direction compared to you?
Yeah.
It registers a 2.
Hmm.
Like Bald is
Oh.
now checking this room.
Oh, there we go.
Maria's gonna point it towards the closet.
It registers a 0.
Mhm.
For Plague Bolt in the utility room, thermometer is registering a 48.
That window.
Like Bald also
Oh.
looks for anything that looks valuable.
Nothing too
Oh,
much.
okay,
Everything
so
actually
this
looks
is-
like, well,
Okay.
besides being very modern appliances, which you usually only find in the Fox Kingdom, nothing looks of particular value in that room.
Did you
Is-
walk into the closet, Lycan?
Yes.
Oh, if Cash has walked into the closet, you can roll a perception check.
Okay, look. If there was somebody said something like, there's like, the death is inside there, like, oh shit, and I would be following along, so I had to walk away to get my soup. Also, whoops, I rolled a secret.
That's fine. Okay. Cash finds the bone evidence. There's a rib cage on the floor.
Oh, there's bones in there. There's bones in here. That's quite disconcerting.
I must have missed that.
Tigger just waves the
I'm
EMF
gonna look
reader
at the
around.
bones. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna try to look at them. So, I forgot what the fuck about professional. I don't have that.
Did you say we
Is-
had
is anyone-
cameras?
You have video cameras, although you can ask Flogger for a photo camera.
Do you
Maria's gonna
think
walk out. Don't touch
Barbara
that
wants
bone yet.
to? Okay.
You run into the Plague Bold.
Maria smacks into the. Do you happen to have a photo camera? Polaroid, maybe?
Oh, certainly. And Flogger will give you one.
Ah,
Like,
Is
yes.
anyone here a medic?
Actually, yes, I am. 1 second, though. I would like to take a picture of the evidence here.
Like,
Oh,
well,
You
Seeker seemed to
you walk on. You step on Seeker on the way
Yeah.
over.
squish.
Seeker
so
flails at
small.
you.
Oh, sorry, I got a
3
little
feet
excited.
tall. I'm not that small.
Yes, you
Jeez.
are.
I
No,
can't move my token.
no respect for smalls.
No.
Maria steps into the closet and takes a picture of the bones.
Like, well, whispers to Seeker. We should go check upper floors, see if Seeker and Plague Bolt can find anything.
Yeah, and so we stopped getting stepped on.
So
I'm sorry.
as you take the picture, the photo that comes out, for some strange reason, has 3 golden stars on the bottom of it and says bone evidence.
Bone.
Maria picks the bone up and puts it in her bag.
All right.
You pick the direction.
Plague Bolt thinks
Cash.
we should make sure we don't point ourselves this way.
Alrighty.
Oh, those are stairs.
Plague
Let's
Bolt
finish
checking,
the top floor first. Or let's finish this floor first.
Lots of books here.
Let's
All right,
help.
let's give them a minute to do their thing.
Plague will check her thermometer.
Um,
Hold on,
in-
Time Seeker. Let Plague check. See if
Sorry.
temperature shifts.
So for Plague, right where they are, it is currently 58 degrees.
Too warm. At least for some ghosts. She then uses the weird EMF reader thingy. Kind of.
There currently doesn't seem to be any activity where she's standing.
Seems quiet. It's kind of like labyrinth. Books and shelves in all directions.
I was also wondering about all the books. They're a little strange. Was this place a library?
Was supposed to be some house, right? Owner very well read.
Hmm.
All right. I saw a ping. Who was that?
Oh, I was gonna point the microphone over here at this kitchen table.
All right. You get a 0.
Mhm.
I would like to point it in this room.
All right. It also registers a 0.
I'll point it at these knives just in case that is sussy.
It registers a 4.
Oh shit! What does that mean?
Maria steps back from the knife.
It means there's ghost sounds in that direction.
Oh, there's a ghost on. Don't touch those knives.
Yeah, stay away from those knives. Ghosts can throw things.
Probably should
Oh,
have a walkie-talkie use.
okay.
Oh.
Pull out the talkies.
Yes. The actually, realizing she will have also explained that so there's going to be a few buttons on the walkie-talkie. She'll have pointed to one that you can use to scan for ghost responses, and another one that you can use to talk to the other walkie-talkies.
Okay. Well, check for ghost responses.
What question would you like to ask?
How are you doing?
You get static.
Are you here?
You also get static.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. Sorry, my apologies. How rude of me. What is your name? Good ghost. Alright,
You
Cash.
you get static.
Alright, I guess they're actually not just. I guess they're just giving us the silent treatment. I look inside this. I look at this room and I'm like, perhaps we should not step in there. I think I get a feeling that it's going to try to lock us in. No.
Maria immediately steps inside.
All right.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, dear. I point the microphone over here.
You get a 6.
Oh shit.
Maria speaks into the microphone. I've got a 6 on the parabolic microphone thingy.
As she speaks, suddenly one of the potion bottles is flung across the room.
Reflex save.
It wasn't flung at her; it was just flung across the room. But you can do a will save to not jump.
Okay.
It seems grumpy already.
Did you say that into the mic to tell everyone else, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. And you also hear Maria yelp as a potion bottle goes flying past her head.
Uh-oh. Sounds like she'll get back to friends. Sounds like trouble.
Probably.
I think we found it. It's the pantry near the kitchen.
I thought we agreed to not split up, and suddenly we're split up. This is not good.
This is a very strange pantry, but you know.
Oh. Utility room?
I go the wrong
Storage
direction.
room.
Okay. Where did the potion bottle come from? Sorry.
It just flew off of one of the tables in the room.
Which one?
The one all the way to the right.
It's not over
Oh,
here.
this
Like,
one?
we'll check over here.
Yep.
Come on. This way.
Oh, wait, no, they're through here.
Through there?
Hey,
Maria
are you
calls
okay?
out. Yeah, it just threw something at me. I'm pretty sure it's in the corner over there. Maria points.
Hmm.
I've tried talking to it.
I'm gonna
Not yet.
ask. No, not yet. Are you sure?
We tried talking in the other room. Maria speaks into the walkie-talkie. Are you there?
Like, Bold will check
Static.
the,
What's
Light
your
bulb.
name? Oh,
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry.
Plague Bolt.
check the thermometer.
You watch as the thermometer very quickly drops in temperature until suddenly it's registering a 26.
Burr.
Freezing temperatures. Activity, not good.
I put the mic in this direction. Does it get even register even higher?
Over that way, you're getting a 4.
Okay, so it is just over here. Okay.
Yep, but it can also move around the room. But anyways,
So
How again are we supposed to figure out what kind of ghost it is?
we need to set up the sensors and stuff. So we can put a video camera down. Probably have one pointing over there, and then one this way.
Lightbulb gestures to Seeker. Should write down freezing temperatures,
Mhm.
throwing
Just like-
objects.
as you continue speaking, one of the instruments on the table in the middle gets knocked over.
It sure does like
No.
moving things around.
What do
I'm good.
you-
Yeah.
Maria speaks into the walkie-talkie again. What do you want?
Static.
What's your name?
Static.
Okay. Anyway, that was all I wanted to ask.
I'm gonna set my camera here.
Plaguebolt
As it
asks
was
into her
suggested.
walkie-talkie. Do you want to hurt Plaguebolt?
Static.
Nope. Don't put that idea into its head. We just met this thing. Or person. Ghost. But yeah, I put the video camera on that way.
Okay.
Like,
Do you want to look
so that
around
way-
the room? Do you want to look around the room with the camera, or just set it down?
Oh yeah, that's right. We can look around the room with the camera. Yeah, I look around the room, but like start here.
Okay. Roll perception.
Plaguebolt is using EMF reader.
Does Plaguebolt go nearby the area where something happened?
Yep, she will. It was over here, right?
So there was another. The most recent event happened on the south side of the middle table.
Okay.
Plaguebolt gestures for Seeker to follow her along.
As you go over there, your EMF reader lights up with 2 lights.
That's no bueno.
I'm finding readings.
Has anybody set up a journal? Actually, let me say that in character and not be like that. Has anyone set up one of the notebooks yet? I remember Flagra said the ghosts sometimes like writing.
Plague will set her notebook.
Cat.
Sets,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, Plague sets her notebook on the table near where the readings are currently strongest.
All right. And for Cash, she looks around, but she unfortunately doesn't notice anything out of the ordinary with her sweep.
Okay. All right. He says
Uh,
that he doesn't notice anything.
Maria is gonna take the UV light and shine it on the objects that were moved.
All right. As she does, she is not. They just glow purple, but don't seem to reveal anything else.
Well, I'm not seeing any ectoplasm on any of the objects that are disturbed.
Plaguebolt to set out notebook. She then will hug Seeker back to the rest of the group.
Did anyone bring the dots thingy?
Everyone has a version of that flashlight.
Plaguebolt lifts up hers. Where do you want Plaguebolt to shine it?
Maria pulls hers out. How about you point yours that way and I'll point mine this way and we'll see if we see anything.
Will do. And she does indeed shine the light in that direction.
Maria follows her own instructions.
All right. How long are you going to watch those for? And is anyone else going to do things in the meantime?
I'm gonna take a picture of the stuff that got knocked down.
All right. As you do, both photos print out with 2 stars and read interaction.
Hmm. Alright then.
I just
just-
love it has like these little magical effects like that.
Magic evidence camera that knows when you take pictures of evidence.
Correct.
Maria will sit and watch for 5 to 10 minutes.
All right. And for Pegbold?
Wait, what? Sorry, I was checking a DM.
For how long you'll be keeping an eye on the dots camera?
Probably about 5 minutes or so.
All right. After and do Seeker and Cash do anything else?
Seeker watches the notebook, I suppose, and keeps an eye on the EMF reader.
I'll keep an eye on the group just to make sure nothing happens because I want to go forward, but I don't want to like step into where they're looking. Or I want to
Okay.
like, get to where I want to go.
Okay. After about 2 minutes have passed, suddenly the EMF reader lights up with 3 dots as the ghost begins writing in the book.
Gasp!
It wrote.
Whatever is it saying?
Like Bolt's notebook, she will go to check it once it's done writing.
When it's done writing, the pencil is flung across the room, and the message on the notebook reads, "Leave or die."
Timing.
Like Bolt closes the book and takes it with her to go retrieve the pencil. Ghost definitely hostile. Not friendly.
Do we have
Do we
enough?
know? Do we even know what kind of ghosts there are and
Should go
what their
ask.
signs are?
Should go ask. Flagra. Tell what clues we found. Narrow down.
Hmm.
Also, is there any way I could roll like? Do I have any lore that would help me with it?
I have
I
undead
presume-
lore.
Yeah, I have religion.
I have esoteric lore. Can I roll to have any idea what these are pointing to?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what
gonna-
that's for.
Use my hero point on that.
All right.
I'm gonna roll it myself just to try. Nope.
Okay, give me a moment. Just need to set something up so I can type out a list for you. Okay, there you go.
Give me marijuana.
Bolt seems to be looking at her notebook. Book with the notes, the one with the writing, and a small book on esoteric, like undead. And while they're walking, pondering, making some references.
I was checking over those letters, how's the investigation coming along?
Well, it appears to be in the storage room by the kitchen. We've established some evidence. It's throwing objects, and we've got freezing temperatures.
Ghost
And
writing.
ghost writing.
All right.
Uh,
That certainly does
There's a
narrow it down.
corpse in the. There's some bones left over in the closet as well.
Maria pulls the bone out.
And no picture, because obviously we didn't take it. And that'd be bad. Take it.
I actually did pick it up and put it in my bag. I said so.
Oh God damn it!
Oh, sorry.
Why would you touch the bones? That's a terrible idea.
Sorry, I
say
was
that
checking
again.
for tails.
Bolt has done some cross-referencing from what she's seen before, or in Book of Esoteric Knowledge, compared against clues. Think it's one of maybe 4 types of ghost. Revenant, a shade, unholy apparition, or I can't pronounce this word. Moroi. I can't pronounce it.
It's probably a Moroi or something.
Is very hostile too. Already seems to be agitated.
It told us to leave or die.
Well, that does sound about right. And right as Flogger's finishes speaking, the whole party suddenly hears a very loud, ghostly gasp. Oh, Will saves. All right,
Oh
so Plague, Cash, and Seeker are able to maintain their composure. Maria, however, is scared out of her mind.
Maria runs behind Flagra.
Where did the screaming come from again?
Just around you.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
like
it's a
coming
loud
out of the
sound.
walls.
Ah, I see. So it's coming around to fuck with you already. You should be careful. It might try to hunt soon. Do try to get that third piece of evidence.
Have to go back to that room. If beginning to hunt though is dangerous.
Maria
The man
sighs. Do we have to?
Is
Well-
the only way to get an evidence.
Certainly. The kobold gets it. But that said, if you want to try to keep only your fastest party member there to look for the final piece of evidence, I won't exactly hold that against you.
Well, that's probably the small one. I try to find Seeker, but he's so small. I don't know where he is.
Hey! Oh wait, I didn't go out with everybody
Sure.
else. Whoops.
You just stayed in the row like a
I'm sorry, I forgot to move my guy.
Oh, there
Marie.
he is.
Anyway, I've been
Right.
here the whole time. Don't worry about it.
Maria takes a deep breath. No, we shouldn't leave anybody alone in there.
Maria, Plaguewald interrupts.
Mm.
If too slow, you be liability, not asset. This is not hot moment for bravado. This is a moment for us to be smart.
So far, I'm surprised you who can see that. This party does not seem to be smart most of the time.
Listen, we try our best. Why is everyone so negative?
Out of character, what is everyone's speed?
Mine is 30.
Mine is
25.
25.
I think it's supposed to be faster, but I don't know why.
Mine is also 25.
The default land speed for most races is 25, so
Yeah, my plan was I think to take fleet next level. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
we're all about the same speed.
Speedy boy, I am. Mayhaps the small one, the smallest one, should do it because should jump into the room first.
I can craft a potion of emergency escape, but I can only make one at a time.
Oh, how does it work?
Basically, you drink it and it makes you run really fast. Out of character, it gives you a 40-foot bonus to your speed, but you can only flee.
Interesting. You said you can only make one. You said.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
my knife's not much use against a ghost.
That's
God, I forgot the
that's-
fucking word for a minute.
Plague Bolt's short sword won't be much use either, but Plague Bolt certainly knows how to run.
I can at least if if I take it, I can at least try to hold someone and run off with them. If escape is necessary.
Then I suggest that you take this potion. Maria pulls a yellow vial out of her bag and hands it to Cash, and go along with one of the smaller party members. They'll be easier to carry if you need to run.
I
Which
believe the plague bolt get the slowest, so I shall pick them up.
Very
And
well.
then the
Good.
rest of us will wait where we can hide easier.
Indeed,
I
there are
can-
some closets, and even in the storage room, I did document there are some lockers that you can hide in. Even if the ghost starts its hunt there, if you're in the locker, it's not likely to find you.
So that would just
Oh,
leave Cash, who's too big to hide in a locker.
Yes, that walk-in closet might work well enough for your big friend there.
Plague
I
Bolt would
can
think
I can also make us be able to move to give us a small speed boost for a moment. Only a moment.
I need to use the bathroom. One moment. Sorry.
Okay.
Where were the lockers?
She said they were in the storage room.
Okay. Okay, were those two the things at the bottom that I saw with the two doors?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so that's what I wanted to open. But before we left. Okay, sounds good. Sounds decent. The walk-in closet, is that the one that I walked in earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also need to run to
That-
the restroom real quick. Sorry.
Alright. Yes. Even though I technically had my Agora on just because it's to take off the effect, I'll put it on now. Just in case I need to yeet some of you away.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Back. And Guardian said that he was BRBing as well. I'll take that as a yes. Okay. Once
I'll
Guardian.
also BRB.
Oh, okay. I guess short break. What's up?
Which rooms had the hiding spots in them?
So she mentioned that there are lockers in the storage room. There are some closets otherwise, which are currently open in the hallway there. And that would be the main ones she listed besides hiding behind objects or walls.
But I have an idea I want to try. If Plague Bolt goes and does it. Because she has stealth and she can turn into her inanimate form.
Ah, okay. Is her inanimate form a plushie?
Yes.
Okay, one.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
Oh, I said one more.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, and then just waiting on Lacan.
Okay, I'm having the indigestion, so just go on without me because I don't want to hold y'all up.
Okay. All right. So, who is gonna go and try to look for the third piece of evidence?
Seeker can do this.
Okay. Maria hands them the yellow bottle. Remember, chug the potion and run.
And
Okay.
you're sure? Plague Bolt can also do.
I'm fast and I'm quiet. So, really, if anyone's got the best chance of sneaking away from that thing, it's me, isn't it?
And while you're talking, you do hear the sound of door creaking.
Maria just jumps into the closet and shuts the door. Apparently, the walls yelling spooked her a lot more than she's trying to let it show.
It's fine, it'll be fine. Everything'll be fine.
Plague Bolt attempts to snatch the potion from Seeker.
Sneaker.
Sneak or no sneaking.
Plague
Not
Bolt
lethal.
goes up. Plague Bolt knows a bit more about esoteric, and ghost and seeker.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Well, Plague Bolt just trusts friend Seeker to come rescue Plague then. No?
Ooh.
Maria pokes her head out of the closet. Just let me know if you need somebody to blast it with a spell. I'm good at that.
Oh, trust me, if blasting it with the spell was the only thing we needed, I am very capable of that.
Plague Bolt
Try
takes
to
her
stay
short sword.
safe.
Yep. The Plague Bolt takes her short sword and hands it to Seeker. Plague Bolt values weapon a lot. Is important to her. Keep safe till she comes back. Okay?
Okay.
With that, Plague Bolt goes back off to that room, feigning more bravery than she actually has.
I'm gonna just drop that potion in the chat for when you need the effect.
Plague Bolt doing? Plague Bolt's putting her neck online for friend. Plague
By the
Bolt-
way, what's following your stream view? But go on.
Plague Bolt is putting neck online for friend. Plague Bolt
I'm actually going to switch to stream view so I can watch, because I can't see shit in this closet.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. All right. As Plaguebolt enters the room, would you like to look for any other evidence types?
we looked for freezing temperatures, the ghost writing. She's gonna check her EMF to see the activity.
Currently the EMF reader is not active. At least it doesn't seem to be picking anything up.
Plague Bolt has a bad feeling about this. Plague Bolt should have brought smudge sticks.
As Plaguebolt is walking around, oh, 1 second. Where the fuck did things go? All right, there. As Plaguebolt is walking around, suddenly the ghost manifests in the corner.
Plague Bolt has the reaction of oh.
However, for whatever reason, you haven't heard any warning from Flagra. What do you do?
Plague Bolt lifts her walkie-talkie and hits the button for ghost communication.
All right.
Plague Bolt hopes the source. Plague Bolt asks, "Hello, what is your name and why are you so angry?"
Static. And strangely, the ghost just seems to be standing there. Although, since it is manifested, I'll show you its full imagery. There you go.
That's not scary at all. Nope, nope.
Oh my god.
I'm going to roll esoteric or see if Plague Bolt recognizes what it is.
You cannot seem to recognize it at all. Unfortunately, there isn't an ability to score high enough on that roll for that.
Okay.
And then, after a bit, it disappears.
Like, hits the microphone. Home to report. apparition appeared. She saw it. Vaguely fox-like. Would qualify as evidence?
Flagra will then speak into your mind and say, no, unfortunately, it can manifest sometimes just to try to spook you, sometimes because it's trying to kill you.
Plaguebolt is considerably spooked. She is considerably spooked.
Well,
Plaguebolt will.
I did not sense a murderous intent during that, so it seems you just got it trying to spook you.
The Plaguebolt lifts her camera and starts the recording while exploring.
All right. Roll perception. As you walk around, you don't seem to see anything currently. Keep in mind, by the way, this is something you can do multiple times.
I know, she's gonna move over here and do it now, while she's closer to these doors.
Okay. So we'll say that first perception check costs about 1.5 minutes. Sorry, each one of these will cost about 1.5 minutes. All right, and with more walking, she still doesn't seem to see anything.
She does check her EMF again.
The EMF reader is still sitting at a 3.
She will approach these doors and point the reader at them.
They don't seem to be registering anything. However, as you're doing that, suddenly, Flagra's voice fills everyone's heads. It's about to hunt.
Okay, yes, Plaguebolt will not do that. That's the wrong button.
You want to hop in the locker or run out?
This is a locker, right?
Yep.
Plaguebolt will quickly, hopefully hide in the locker.
All right. For this part,
Also,
yeah.
Due to stress, she'll also turn into her plushy form and kind of flop to the floor quietly.
All right. Is everyone else hiding? Oh, Paolo, are you there?
Hello. Yes,
Hi. Flagra has just warned the party it's hunting.
I know.
Okay.
I just didn't want to interrupt.
Okay. Well, you can move your token.
Okay.
And I think Lycaon is still in the bathroom.
Yeah, just say that I guess my guy would just be in the closet.
Okay.
Yes, I
Also
can't go
for
up
the
stairs.
oh yeah, so around the stairs where you're at, nearby Flagra, a spectral barrier has appeared around them.
Wow, how convenient. They're protecting themselves, the dick.
No, Flagra is not inside the spectral barrier. She's outside it.
Huh. Oh. So
I guess
barriers
Secret goes into the closet over here with them.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And Flagra will actually head over to a different closet to hide for a bit. And then, in the meantime, Plaguebolt hears ghostly footsteps walking back and forth in front of the locker.
Roll a fortitude save to not sneeze.
Right?
She's in her inanimate form.
After a bit, though, the steps seems to get quieter away from Plaguebolt.
She's still too terrified to move. I'm like a Pokemon encountering the ghosts in the Lavender Tower.
Right? And then Maria hears the footsteps getting louder and louder, and then it sounds like the ghost letting out a low, mournful wail. Is walking in front of the closet that she's hiding inside of. the light of its ghostly flames are filtering in through the small cracks in the doors. Seems to wander around the hallway a bit, and she can hear it going back and forth. Then, after a bit, Seeker and Cash can hear its footsteps walking around the bedroom just outside the closet they're in. They hear it wandering around the bedroom for a bit, when suddenly the footsteps simply. And then a bit later, they hear Flogger's voice again. The hunt's over. You're all free to come out.
Maria very gingerly sticks her head out of the closet.
And then Flogger will say, according to my calculations, you've got about 3 minutes before it tries to do that again. Unfortunately, hunts tend to be very exhausting to the ghost.
Plague Bolt switches back into-
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately for the ghost.
Yes.
Plague Bolt switches back into her normal form and leaves the locker. Then checks the thermometer to see if the freezing temperatures are still here.
As she does, she finds the room has mysteriously warmed up.
Ghost might not be in. She gets on the walkie-talkie. Freezing temperature is gone. Ghost might not be in room.
All right. Do you guys wish to explore the rooms with the thermometer?
The Plague Bolt will take about probably a minute or so to get back to the rest of the party. So while I navigate, the party can investigate.
Do Seeker or Cash wish to investigate some rooms?
Yep. Let me open the door and scoop my boot out.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just investigate what other rooms. I'll just go with the rest of the party then. The rest of the
We haven't checked downstairs, have we?
Nope. All right. So, are you checking the temperature in the room that you're in right now, Paolo?
Yeah. Temperature
Okay.
and EMF.
Paolo finds the thermometer dropping rapidly
This is
until it finally stops at 24 Fahrenheit.
whoever's streaming, by the way, should exit out of the picture that's on the screen.
Sure.
Plague Bolt pokes her head in.
It's in the bedroom. It's in the bedroom. Over.
Eek. Actually, the Plague Bolt makes a squeak sound. Freezing temperatures.
Maria comes up on the radio. Guys, I found something in the basement.
What did Maria find?
It looks like some sort of summoning circle.
Immediately follow.
Flagra says, you should probably take a photo of that.
Maria takes a picture.
Plague Bolt can I use esoteric knowledge to look through my book to see if I figure anything out from hearing a summoning circle?
Sure.
Since Maria is looking at it, can I use like religious lore or undead lore to figure this out as well?
I would roll occultism.
Occultism. Okay.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Okay.
Ah!
Ack.
Maria is apparently too freaked out to use her knowledge.
Plaguebolt is aware that summoning circles, while often used for demonic entities, may also be utilized for creatures from any sort of area. And anyone who is unskilled in their use may get things that are unintended. However, the knowledge that she is aware of is a bit too broad to be able to narrow down the list.
Summoning circle too broad. Could be used from anything. From summoning skeletons to summoning demons. To summoning the spirit of an old dead singer. She runs in frustration.
All right. Do you want to do any evidence tests in the bedroom, since Seeker is fairly certain it's there?
Blackbolt will use the camera.
All right. Roll perception.
Seeker sets up notebook.
Ooh. All right. So after about a minute and a half of searching, Plaguebolt does not seem to see anything. It ends up writing in Seeker's other book as well. This time with even more threatening messages.
I seem to have lost control of my token. What in the world?
Uh-oh.
You can see the first floor though, right?
I can see the first floor. That's weird. I can't drag it with the mouse. I can only use the keyboard. Maybe I ended up underneath a invisible token or something.
Oh, you ended up under Stream View. Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
I'll put Stream View in here as well. Okay. Does anyone else wish to try any evidence investigation in the room?
We have one of those flashlights, right?
Yeah.
Blackbolt tries that again.
Okay. Guardian?
I was gonna say are you talking about the UV flashlight or the dots projector thingy?
Dots projector.
Maria's gonna pull out the UV flashlight and check for ectoplasm.
All right. Roll perception. Both of you actually.
Oh, okay.
I see shit.
Maria finds no ectoplasm. Plaguebolt is, while watching the flashlight, is unable to see any activity through the dots.
No activity. Freezing temperatures.
All right. Do Seeker and Lycan do any other evidence tests? Just remember, it does not hurt to double up when there's a perception roll involved.
I'm not at my desk to roll, but I'll look in somewhere where someone else already looked. That seems reasonable.
Okay. And what type of evidence are you checking for?
What did we already check for?
So you've checked for technically all evidence types, but some of them are going to be based on a perception roll. So which one? But what you do definitely have is ghostwriting and freezing temperatures. What you're looking for could be
I'll look through with the camera, the night vision thing.
okay.
Seeker will look through the video camera at the dots and also look around for ghost orbs, I suppose.
All right. Roll perception. All right.
I'll see shit.
Cash sees a floating wisp.
Ah, shit. I pointed out.
What's that?
Cash pointed it
I
out.
pointed
Oh,
out. Yeah.
okay.
I pointed out.
Okay.
Plaguebolt would take note. Spectral wisps. And then report that to Flagra.
All right. Flogger would give an affirmation that she heard, and then after a bit says, "Well, then it seems we have a revenant. They are very speedy ghosts, though, so I recommend moving quickly towards me."
Legbold is still using that potion's effects, and she takes off like a rocket, pulling poor Seeker along with her. Come on, friend.
Zip. Breaks the sound barrier.
I was like, I fucking knew it's gonna be a goddamn revenant. I fucking knew it.
Unfortunately, it's not that revenant.
Unfortunately. But it's still Foxy. All right. Blogger will say, "So, this is going to be the tricky part. The thing is, what I'm going to be doing next will absolutely enrage it into a hunt. However, if we leave the house, or it leaves the house, if we leave the house, we will lose the ability to exercise it and have to start again. The entire process, however, can take a moment, and we'll probably have to be running away from it the whole time. It just needs to be nearby for me to do this ritual. Upstairs is a bit of a maze-like library, I've noticed. So, my recommendation is I'm going to start this process, and we are going to have to kite it around that maze until I finish. Are you prepared for that?"
Wait,
Oh.
can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
I thought
Okay,
you said it was really fast.
I'm aware, but it slows down if it loses line of sight of you.
Friend Seeker, we were looking at the maze earlier. Wouldn't it be too hard to make quick turns and shifts? Confuse it.
I hope so.
Anyways, the instructions were she's going to perform the exorcism ritual, which will trigger a hunt. However, they cannot leave the house during this hunt. She is recommending, though, to bring it or to kite it around the maze-like library upstairs. So that will keep it nearby for the ritual until she can complete it. Oh, by the way, that full staircase is a full tile. You have to move off the stairs and back on to use them.
Okay.
Legbold understands. She is ready.
All right. So then, I will make sure that I'm out in front, but it will be trying to look for our. It will have an imprecise sense for our life force. That's why I don't recommend us all going and hiding somewhere in separate locations for this, as that life force sense will help keep it nearby. However, if we're all in one place as a hiding spot, it will find us almost certainly, because it will finally think to check there. So, let's get ready. Anything you can do to speed up is recommended.
Leg still has the Plaguebolt of the potion on her, so nothing else she can do.
I don't have any other speedy things to do, and if I make another one of those potions, it'll remove the effect from Plague Bolt.
Cash cannot use the stair. 1 second. There we go.
I'm assuming that an invisibility potion won't keep the ghost from detecting me.
Flogger would say, although I guess calling up the stairs right now. Invisibility potions, if it's looking at you, it will not speed up while you're invisible. However, it will still have a general sense of where you are. And if it gets within 5 feet of you, it will be able to detect you fully.
Legbold looks at 2 of the life shots she has and then seems to have an idea. Can't kill ghost, right?
Correct.
But could Plaguebolt annoy it?
I suppose that would certainly piss it off more, although it's already a very revenge-seeking ghost, so...
Good. Then Plaguebolt Well, it should be able to keep it chasing.
Certainly. Although keep in mind, it will stay on the hunt as long as I'm performing that ritual because it knows what I'm up to.
Plague Bolt just needs to make sure it's not hunting Team Captain Flagra.
I will be with you during this entire thing, but I will be concentrated on the ritual, so I'm going to be relying on you lot to guide me.
Plague Bolt understands.
Um, so, Flogger will then begin the ritual, and there is a sudden ghostly wail that fills the house. You hear her speaking in a strange language, which you can roll esoteric lore or occultism to identify.
Can you roll it?
Does anyone else want to figure out what she's speaking?
I don't have esoteric lore.
I said or occultism.
Oh,
I'll
I can
try.
do
Let's
that.
see if I can roll higher than a 4.
I sure can roll occultism. I'm in fact trained. Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, Seeker is where she's speaking in Necro.
Huh.
And
I
so,
have that.
your character knows Necro?
Yes.
Okay, so to Cash, Flagra would be citing something that almost sounds strangely poetic and archaic in how the whole thing is structured. And and it seems to be almost a poem about brighter days and better times and all sorts of other things, trying to appeal to a sensation of joy. Anyways, so a ghostly wail fills the house, and at the base of the stairs where she's beginning her ritual, suddenly they will see the Revenant rounding the corner.
Yep. Oh boy, that means it's time to run. And the Plague Bolt will grab the hand of Flagra and start doing it.
All right, and Seeker is running up the stairs as well.
yep. Let me just get it. There we go. Oh,
It's time to run, friends.
All right,
She'll
so
go
who
into
wants
this
to lead
action.
the way?
Maria doesn't even say anything. She just starts
we're
running.
just fucking going.
All right, you're at a fork in the road, and as you arrive at that, you see the Revenant has reached the top of the stairs.
Cue the Benny Hill music.
Oh, sorry.
They said it needs line of sight, right, to move fast?
Correct.
The Plague Bolt enacts the first part of her plan, taking a small ball out of her pocket and throwing it in the distance. It's a smoke ball, which explodes into a cloud of smoke to obscure their direct line of sight.
All right. And where does the party wish to go? For this section, we will be capable. This will be done in 30 feet or 30-foot increments. Or actually, let's do 30-foot increments, basically.
$30?
Yeah. Does everyone wish to follow Maria?
Hold on, I was trying to set where my smoke ball was.
Oh, okay.
Then I accidentally clicked off and got rid of it.
Oh,
Oops.
okay.
So which way did Maria go? I wasn't looking at
She went all the way to the end and down.
Plague Bolt will
I've managed to return to my desk.
Plague
I'm
Bolt
still
will
alive.
pull Flagra this way instead. Trying to call out, but she's a little too focused on what she's doing.
Oh, and did you say you were back?
Yes, I'm back now.
Okay.
I'm with wherever the party is. Let me reload the page.
Okay.
Anyway. Is this where I'm supposed to be?
That's where you're currently, yeah. But you can
Okay.
you can move towards one of the party members.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause that's where I would. If someone pointed this way, I would be here.
Okay. So that's where
That's like
Maria
where
is.
Maria went.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, that's where
The re-
Maria is, at least on my and Donna. It's glitching right now. That's where she is.
All right. The Revenant moves 30 feet. Now then, party's turn. You get 30 feet of movement.
Plague Bolt will lead Flagra this way.
Do I have to see people for this?
What do you?
Before we could just 30 feet of arrow.
What's that?
I'm just trying to see whether or not I need to
Oh.
see people. Oh, yeah, of course, everything needs side effect on for in Pathfinder, of course, everybody can see.
Okay.
Can't do 4 wins on anybody.
And is Seeker moving?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Go there.
Okay. The Revenant having so on this round, the Revenant will move 20 feet. And you can kind of track it through its footsteps. All right, everyone gets 30 feet.
Plague Bolt goes down here. This was 10 feet. And she'll go 20 feet this way, pulling Flagra along.
25, that's 30. Oh, well, I guess I could down the corner. There we go.
I think basically phasmophobia. What do I listen to? Fucking Naruto music.
Oops.
I mean, we're in
As
the
you
chase
do.
scene.
Quite frankly, with the reason I was thinking of Naruto is because with the tricks that I've set Plague Bolt up with, she is kind of like a ninja, honestly.
Is Seeker moving?
Right, I am. Bleh. Scooting. I did not pay attention to how many steps that was, but I will just be hanging around.
Okay. Revenant will move 20 feet. The group that is currently nearby Flagra can hear the footsteps the loudest. and it seems to be moving towards them. Party's turn.
Revenant can tell where are. Plague Wall will move 10 feet in this direction. Nowhere to run.
Flagra will just say Flagra can't actually talk right now because she's doing the ritual. Yeah, so she can't say anything while she's doing this.
Friend Seeker, we need to distract the ghost. She'll move 20 feet back this direction.
Gotta get those smudge sticks. Which actually, you do see some sage strapped to Flagra's belt.
Plague Wall will snag it. Since I'm guessing because I have skill in esoteric and occultism, I would know how to use it at least decently.
Yeah.
All right.
And is Seeker going to stay there for this round?
I really don't know. I don't think I have
Friend
things
Seeker?
that can distract a ghost.
Friend Seeker, let Plague distract Ghost. Lead Flagra. Okay?
Thumbs up. We came from that way. But
Beans, yeah. Anyways, okay. All right, the Revenant moves here. Seems invigorated by the sight of you two. Player turn.
Sprout would have drugged Flagra after them, I suppose.
Um,
Unless Flagra
Well,
just didn't want to move.
she's currently not moving because she can tell what Plague Bolt might be about to do.
Okay, then I
How
will.
do I get to use this sage properly?
You just need to light it on fire and then throw it at the ghost.
The Plague Bolt uses the flint and tinder from her adventuring kit to light the sage. Agent tossed it at it.
All right, the ghost suddenly appears to look confused. You get you will now get one free round of movement.
Hell yeah.
She also calls the Seeker. Friend Seeker, this way. And moves in this direction. If that thing will let me. I think that was about 30 feet. Still be confused for the next round, correct?
Yep, so you get one more round before it starts moving again.
All right. Five feet. And this way. Seeker, keep moving.
1 second. There we go.
Plague Bolt will
Nothing.
also toss her last smoke ball in that direction, so it doesn't have an immediate clear line of sight on them.
All right.
Since you said it gets faster when she does, right?
Yeah.
She will use her last smoke ball. Here, filling the hall with smoke.
All right. The Revenant moves 25 feet. Play your turn.
Are the stairs blocked?
Not currently, although Flogger recommended against trying to go down there.
Okay.
Is Maria moving at all, or is that just my end, but no one's moving anymore?
Flagbolt would move.
I'm not moving at this point. I have no reason to think that the ghost is chasing us.
Okay.
Flagbolt will move over here, which is 15 feet, and pull Flogger along with her to here, rounding 2 corners.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it! I didn't.
Do we
There we go.
do we know if the fucking ghost can see through illusions? Did we ask that? Would we know that?
You did not ask about that. Flogger only said that the ghost can't seem to see through objects.
It's a lover's fall.
The ghost moves 20 feet. Player turn.
Okay. Flagbolt pull Flogger along, knowing they can't. Because of their scouting earlier, they know that one path up there is a bit of a dead end. Flagbolt hopes when she finishes her ritual, when Flogger finishes her ritual soon.
And just so you know, during this time, since the party is a bit split up, you can communicate if you find anything interesting. Anyways.
Is there anything interesting in these books?
Not currently. You just see lots of shelves of books, but currently you also have 30 feet of movement.
No, I can't. Leave my teammate here, so I shall stay next to them.
Okay.
Are you gonna move,
Unless-
Seeker?
The ghost will move 30 feet. Ooh, it's getting close.
Well, doesn't have any more tricks up her sleeve. No more cause interference.
Do we hear them yelling for help or anything?
Well, they can use the walkie-talkies to call for help or any other such thing. But
Like
They're
Slugcats.
fine. They're fine.
Flagbolt will move around this way, 20 feet, but while doing so, she will hit the bookcases to try and start them to fall loose onto the ghost, trying to obscure its vision.
the bookcase actually seems incredibly sturdy, almost unnaturally so.
Oh, it's 20 feet of my movement.
Oh, shit. What?
What
Can
have I got?
make a
Open.
perception check to hear that?
Oh
Sure.
my god! Wait a minute.
What?
I can I cast a spell?
Sure.
All right. Ball of shadow.
Well, ain't that convenient? I was just about to ask if I could just do base kinesis and multiple times over and make just a wall of metal.
Do not quite
Flagbolt
know
moved here,
how
pulling
to.
Flagra, by the way.
Okay.
She will also go on the radio saying, "Need more help distracting Ghost. Flagbolt out of smoke bombs. And not strong enough to knock down on things. Friend Seeker seemed to have idea."
I set up a. I don't. How do I make a line? Hold on.
L-shaped ruler.
Oh Jesus, that is not correct. I would like a line. Is that a line? Oh, that's a line. Gonna set up. Hmm. I guess the really line just needs to
Yeah.
up to 60 feet long and 10 feet high. So
But
I
you can make
could
it shorter.
Yeah, but could I slice it through the entire house?
Um,
Or as long as it can reach anyway.
you must create the wall in an unbroken open space,
Okay.
so that its edges don't pass through any creatures or objects. So
Okay,
yeah, it will just be covering that
that's
spot there.
not quite right. So it's more like no, not that. I would like a line. I would like a line. Okay. Ugh. You get the idea.
All right, and do you want to move anywhere?
Yes.
Okay. The Revenant will move 20 feet. Sagra will actually then, while she's doing the ritual, give Plague a nudge and point towards the corner that they were avoiding, which was the way that Maria had gone.
The Plague Ball nods and takes their risk. Is to run in that direction. This is 20 feet, and this is 10, because I am clever about movement. And she'll pull Flagra to her side right here.
All right. And Seeker? You're going to go that way?
Sure.
Okay.
Because I don't got any more tricks to help.
Berea has one if I come around the corner and see the ghost chasing you. Can we see the ghost?
You will be able to when it's in line of sight, but otherwise you cannot see it through the bookcase.
Well, yes.
Okay. It moves 20 feet. Sayer's turn.
Plague Ball will tug Flagra down this way.
All right. And Seeker?
Seeker will hover around here for now.
Okay. Okay. The ghost will move another 20 feet.
Plague Ball leads Flagra this way. Right over
Hey, look.
towards Maria. Ghost is coming.
I can see that. Get behind me. I've got a plan. I have no idea if this is gonna work.
So they've used their movement speed, so Maria will have to try to move closer.
Yeah, I'm checking to see what the range is on these spells. 1 second. Uh, 30 feet. So if I walk 30 feet and then... Oh, perfect. I cast Mad Monkeys.
Mad
And
monkeys?
monkeys?
Uh-oh.
Post whatever that is. I need to see what the fuck this is.
Um, I'm going to use the raucous din as a 5-foot emanation of a swarm of monkeys just clambers all over the ghost.
Oh my god.
All right.
They are magical spirit monkeys, so I'm assuming that they could probably interact with the ghost, but I will leave that up to the DM to.
Well, they can interact with the ghost. Unfortunately, the ghost is a very powerful thing and seems to be ignoring them.
Oh, that didn't fucking work.
Yeah, no, duh.
That.
Is Cash
Oh.
gonna move, or is
Oh,
Cash
fuck.
gonna move? Is Cash-
Cash has some movement as well. Yeah, go on though.
Um, can can I can I use can I use 4 winds and move everyone away?
Um,
Have them move.
let's see. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone
So
can move up to half their speed.
which will be 15 feet in this case.
Yeah, and then because I used an air impulse, I also get to move half my speed.
Well,
Oh yeah, air junction.
for the free movement, she'll move here, and then she'll keep pulling Flogra along.
Well, that will be sorry. That was the full 15 there. But yeah, so it's moved 30 feet. All right, and okay, so it's moved its feet now. Everyone gets another 30 feet.
All right.
Move the fuck over, bitches. Move. Walk. Yeah.
Like, move here,
Stop
and
being
then
near the ghost, damn it.
over here.
So I'm gonna move 15 feet, and then I'm going to try one more thing.
All right.
Ash Cloud.
Okay. Post it in chat.
I still have no idea if that's gonna work, but she's gonna cast that and then use her last, like 15 feet to run around the corner.
Okay.
I do 4 winds again. Just move all of them. Move, bitches.
And are you taking your 15? Okay.
Yep,
And then the plague can move 15. All right, player's turn again. Seeker at this point hears the ghost footsteps getting further away. Does Seeker want to move anywhere?
Secret go up here and do this way.
Okay.
My feeling is that we should probably go upwards instead of downwards in the maze. So everyone move. Yeah, but all
Like,
of you.
we'll move
Okay.
15 feet here.
Okay, so yeah, you get 30 feet of movement.
She's only moved 15 so far.
Yeah.
And she's tugging Flogra along.
5, 10, 15.
As they
And then
get
I
over
push
here,
everyone.
actually, as they get over here, Flagra will nudge Plague towards the left.
Which way is the left in this case? 'Cause it's up and
Down.
And she will pull her this way.
And so I keep forgetting that I can include myself in 4 wins because it's up to 4 people.
Yep.
Keep forgetting that. I should remember. I remember from henceforth. I get to move an extra 15, 5, 10, 15. That includes you, Fox Girl. And then
Yeah, I'm
5, 10,
kind of tapped out on
15.
spells that might help. I've got Stinking Cloud.
Could still cause visual obstruction.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Before she runs around the corner, she's gonna slap a Stinking Cloud down there.
Oh god.
All right, the ghost has moved. Players may move.
Like, well,
That
we'll
4 wins everyone.
drag them along this way, a bit over here,
5,
then 10
10,
feet in this
15,
direction.
5,
You could
10,
get rid of those
15.
other bursts, by the way. I can only have one of those going at a time, so Seeker doesn't have to run through my burning cloud and the crazy monkeys.
Fair enough, fair enough.
The visual is absolutely hilarious, though.
Oh, they all say duration 1 minute, so they all actually say.
So Ash Cloud is a concentration spell. So as soon as I stop concentrating on it, they're all concentration spells. So it's, anyway, go ahead.
If you needed to keep spending actions and such on it, I would say sustained unless you're changing the concentration rules, because the concentrate doesn't actually do anything to make it. It's not like 5e where it keeps you from casting other spells.
You can only have one concentration spell going at a time. So when I cast the next spell,
don't leave that. Okay, hold on. Anyway, you keep going. I'm just gonna check for myself.
anyway, it's not important. I stopped concentrating. I willingly stopped concentrating on those other spells for now.
Okay. The ghost has moved another 20 feet. Player's turn.
Let me know if you see it come around the corner, Cash.
Like, we'll move 20 feet here.
Into the Stinking Cloud.
Kind of have to.
I'm pretty. I mean, does the thinking cloud go over the bookcases and stuff?
I don't know. It works like mist.
And 10 feet here.
Okay.
So to 20-foot burst. If you say it doesn't go through the bookshelves, I'll trust you.
Yeah,
it
there's
does
something
have
weird
line
about
of
these,
sight.
but yeah, there does seem to be something a bit weird about these bookshelves.
Okay. I'm gonna use my thing. 5, 10, 15.
Are you making everyone
And
move
that-
another 15 feet?
Yes, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I can only affect the fox girl. Because I can't don't have any effect to anybody else. Emanations and births stop at when there's walls, and since these books are walls, yeah. And yeah. Anyway.
All right. Ghost will move.
Yeah, 15. I think I can move 15 more. All right. Let's see what's here. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 5, 10, 15.
Okay, players get to do their move.
Right? Like, we'll move.
I'll move everyone 15 feet first, and then everyone move.
Well, I move 15 now.
I'm
Like,
stuck.
we'll move
10,
here with
15,
Flagra and find the stairs.
5, 10, 15.
And she'll move 15 in this direction and head up.
As they get to those stairs, they see a ghostly barrier at the base of them. Flagra will, spotting them, will seem to nod and then go in front of the party.
It seems we're at a dead end.
Yeah, I'm running out of tricks, so we
yeah,
need to keep moving.
No, if you try to move past Flagra, she'll actually stop anyone who tries to.
Well,
how much longer is this ritual going to last?
Like, well, ready her crossbow, gauntlet.
Suddenly, the Revenant comes around the corner, and with the final word, a blast comes out of Flogger's hand and hits the ghost. You see the flames and wish seeming to start to fade away. As they do. One
Maria like climbs under Cash's legs to watch.
Sorry, I need to find something really quickly.
I'm sure this won't be the only time you do so.
I usually prefer to be on top.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, as the wisps and flames seem to dissipate, and it almost seems to start fading out, rather than fully going away, suddenly its form changes. And you see what
Ah,
appears to
shit.
be another version of Flagra standing across from you.
Oh, you've been dead this whole time?
Plaguebolt is
Cash says that
confused.
out
and
loud.
The Flagra with you also seems confused. And then she says, "Why do you look like me?" And then the seeming ghost says, "Well, for the same reason you look like me, of course."
That's not an answer. Actually, have answers
Are
that
you
make
both
sense.
dead? I think you're both dead.
No, it's a lot more complicated than that.
Foot
But now that
souls?
I've been released from my anger and hatred, I think it's time we continue our journey. And then the Flagra across from there suddenly leaps at the Dread Pirate version of Flagra, and they seem to merge into each other.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Eh?
Fascinating.
Plaguebolt
That's
has
very concerning.
Plaguebolt has seen possession before, but Plaguebolt has not seen something like that before. She has not seen something like that before.
I do not believe that that was possession. I believe that she was reabsorbing a part of herself.
The Dread Pirate Flagra seems to shake her head for a moment and then turns to Maria and says, "You would be correct. I suddenly remember a lot more now. The nightmares.
Now, the question would be, why were you separated?
The nightmares, I'm starting to think they are actually real. This whole time. It's what's prompted me to start looking into things. Every night I would have a nightmare. I was in a grand library, and I had gone out with someone who seemed to be my partner into this world. Although our very presence there seemed to anger deific creatures that existed in this world. And I watched as they pulled away my partner, never to see her again. This spectre that was in this house was my anger at that.
I'm glad it is solved now.
Well,
At
No.
least the ghost, at least the ghost portion. I unfortunately cannot do anything about your actual emotions.
Yeah, sorry about the whole ash cloud and stinking cloud thing. Didn't
No.
realize at the time.
Now, when you're angry, you're usually blinded to what's around you. So
Plaguebolt
Oh, go on.
Plaguebolt isn't sorry. Plaguebolt thinks she was rather cool.
So the spectre wasn't exactly perturbed by anything you did to it. But I remember more now. Come, the parts of why I needed to perform that exorcism. It was the only way to remove the barrier to go up those stairs.
Lakeville definitely wants to see where this is going
One
now. Very
moment.
curious.
I would assume probably up those stairs.
Friend
I need to
Maria,
As
remove the
far as
wall
I
real
can
quick.
go.
Friend Maria takes things too literally.
Okay. 1 second.
Ah! I'm gonna put myself back here so you don't have to move me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll get Cash here in a second.
Okay. I should stop moving then. Ah!
Does friend
Did I
Flogger
just
still
delete
have
your token?
Lakehold's short sword?
I'm blind. I do not see anything except the outside of the house. Oh no.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, there I am. Yay.
Anyways, the party.
There's a bunch of little angry. Oh no, wait, those are chairs. It looks like little angry faces over here. Look, a bunch of throw pillows. Too hot. The fuck is that?
As they go up the stairs, though, they find themselves in a bedroom. It seems that it like it has been long abandoned. And
Oh, this is that that's why the chair is so funky. It's a sex room.
oh,
Right.
Flogger takes a moment to look around, and then you see a very sad look in her eyes. I do know this place. Then suddenly, everything about her party demeanor drops for a moment, and she shapeshifts into a feral form, walking over to the bed.
Oh.
Like,
I don't
This
think she was telling me.
go on.
Plaguebolt would ask, Plaguebolt, remember you mentioned partner. Was this where stood with, or lived with partner?
She nods, and she actually walks up to one of the plushies sitting on the little bed and begins wiping away the cobwebs. Oh, you poor soul, you've been cleaned by the spiders instead of me.
The Plaguebolt seems very sad to see Plushians covered in spider webs and in such a state. Plushies should be loved, not left alone. It's sad when left alone for a long time. I want a
Certainly
love
so.
hug.
You see, this was the bedroom that we stayed at. Oh. Okay.
Oh boy, to the
Sorry, it was being message real quick. And this was just kind of the place we could be ourselves. You see, the form I take now is the form that I prefer. Which, of course, as mentioned, she is currently on all fours as a feral fox, although she definitely looks a little more mystical than your average fox. We had this bookcase here, which had all of our favorite stories that we would dive into, reading by the candlelight. And of course, we always lit those candles because I always told her that I would be the candlelight that guided the way. And this desk, well, this was where we would do our writing. Sometimes a few odd experiments, of course. And the floor all the way below, that was for the guests. You see, up here, you don't have any bed with a bed frame, you don't have any tables and chairs in the standard sense, because none of that would work with our anatomy. Downstairs, that is all made for people like yourselves, those who walk on two legs. Whenever the guests would come, we would take on a form that looked more like that, as most of them felt more comfortable talking to someone who looked like them. But up here, we didn't have to wear that mask. Up here, we could just be ourselves. It was our little corner of paradise.
Plaguebolt nods and listens, especially hearing them talk about how taking on a form more pleasing to others. Plaguebolt can kind of understand that, though Plaguebolt's true form can't move, so
Does she say any of that out loud?
yes. And as if to show this, she does turn into her plushy form and fall on the bed.
Oh, I see
Again.
you. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say again, showing she's entirely immobile in this form, other than her eyes blinking.
Oh, I see. So you're one of those. Well, a plushie that's had enough love can certainly tend to become something more.
Seems like she's stuck for a moment. She needs a couple seconds to change back.
Flogger will then just pick up the Plaguebolt and place her on the bed.
You can vaguely feel that the Plaguebolt is actually rather happy with that.
Which I will say she did that with her mouth, but it's a very gentle bite.
Nom, if you will.
Yeah.
Maria just watches amused.
Well, if you ever retire from adventuring, I suppose you can come join the plushie pile on the bed. There used to be more, of course. Go on, though.
I was just gonna say that I presume these are cushions, so I'm just gonna sit on one.
Unfortunately, though, there's still quite a bit that I don't remember. I don't entirely remember my partner, just those brief flashes I saw of her in the nightmare. And seeing this room, I can remember what we used to do to each other. There's more out there I need to find. I think I have quite the journey ahead of me.
After a moment, the Plaguebolt switches back into her animate form. Can Plaguebolt and others help? She is very curious about your story now. You seem to have a grand tale, and seem to find places full of all sorts of interesting adventures, even if this one didn't have much treasure for Plaguebolt to find. She wants to see what more comes of your tale. I don't know if you heard that, 'cause I accidentally smacked my microphone.
I did, yeah. 1 second. As much as I'd appreciate it, now I think I need to do some of this on my own. I've had quite the emotional revelation, but I may contact you in the future if I find need of your help again.
Plaguebolt understands. Some journeys have to be taken alone. Some need others. But she hopes you record your adventure because she wants to read your story.
Certainly. Now then, I will say there are quite a few stories even in that bookshelf that's I penned myself.
Plaguebolt would like to stick around reading all the potential stories. Take Plaguebolt years.
Of course, I will mention the floor below this one, the library maze. It's intentionally a maze. Didn't want the guests having too easy of a time making their way to our room.
Well, that certainly came in handy for our tussle with your lesser half.
I wouldn't call that the lesser half. It's just a half. Just because
was-
you're angry, just because you're angry at the world, doesn't mean you're lesser.
Well,
Ah.
forgive me if I consider the part of you that tried to kill me lesser than the part that didn't.
If friend Maria knew anything about spirits, she'd be more careful about calling things like revenants lesser.
Very well then. For now, I shall be giving you your payment for once again helping me. And with that, she will pull out some bags and distribute them to the party.
Right.
Out of character, I don't have the amount or what's in there just yet, but I will get that either by the end of the night or sometime over the next week.
No rush.
Yoki no.
Gotta be more than the
rush-a-doodle.
49 gold I got in my pocket right now.
Okay. Oh, actually, I just got the update. Okay, so each bag, if you open them up, contains 500 gold.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
For each of us, fuck yeah.
Yep. 500 per.
Plaguebolt could definitely get some new formula and some new organic reagents.
Swanky.
This.
I don't think I ever got the thing for the. Oh, wait, what was the reward from last time again? It's not in my inventory.
I think it was 100 gold each for the stuff on the airship.
Okay.
Pearl necklace.
Yeah, pearl necklace worth 100 gold, or it might be 200.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I think it was 250. Except that Seekers was something special.
It was a Slugcat reference.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Seekers was something special.
Yeah, I would have to go review the stream, and then I can get those numbers typed out in the server.
Okay, yeah, do that when you have the time. Yeah, thanks.
Seeker
Okay.
is just a little freak.
So then,
New
for now, sorry, this is going to be in character, but Flag will say, well, for now then, I will be heading back to my ship. As for where we are, for the rest of you, we're not too far away from one of the towns in the Fox Kingdom. So if you need to go there to rest up, but also if you're free to stay here for at least up to 24 hours. But after that, there will be a ward that goes up that will exit you to the front of the house.
Plaguebolt does not know about what the rest of you feel, but she would like to go to a town. She has some shopping she wishes to do.
No offense to the hospitality of our lovely host, but I would like to get far away from this house.
Agreed.
It
Plaguebolt.
was a lovely establishment.
Once I've finished my journey, I'll perhaps freshen it up again, and you can always go to the guest portion without all the hauntings.
Plaguebolt actually likes the haunting part. It reminds Plaguebolt of some of her early adventures in old ruins.
Fair enough. Very well
So-
then. Oh, go away.
So, first time Plaguebolt will explore the old ruins, her inanimate form got possessed. Took ages to get free of that. Don't recommend.
Oh
Turn
dear.
into Don't turn into inanimate objects around ghosts.
Certainly a fair point. Very well then. For now, I will, if all of you are set on leaving here, then, since we have dispelled the ghost, I can cast my full range of magic again, and I can teleport you to the nearest tavern.
Oh, how
Would-
wonderful!
Be
That's
helpful.
very kind of you.
As well, of course, some of my magical power was restored by getting that shard brought back to me, so that certainly helps.
Like
One,
Bold would appreciate.
give me one moment here.
She wishes safe travels for friend Flagra, wherever her adventure takes.
I
Yes,
just need to
indeed.
look
Be
through these
safe.
maps real quick.
Plague Bolt quickly runs over to Seeker and asks, does Seeker still have Plague Bolt's short sword?
Seeker cheerfully pulls it up. Gibbs.
See? Plague Bolt promised would come back for this.
Sorry for running off like that. I didn't really have anything else that could help with.
Plague Bolt not upset. Seeker did. Seeker helped a lot by keeping up. Sadly, Ghost was just smart and kept chasing after us.
Chasing after the one they knew was going to banish them anyway. Or, well. You know what I mean.
Okay, so Hat Man. Just to reiterate, as I checked, no, concentrate trait does not mean you can only have one of them up. It's not like 5e, it's different. It just means that if you're a barbarian or you're fascinated, you can't use that action. That's all that concentrate does.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not like 5e, it's different. Alright, I presume that the game's over. I'm gonna skedaddle.
It's about. I'll
Thank-
just send the characters to a tavern and then I'll conclude.
Yeah. I can listen at least, but I close the game. Thank you for running. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
muted.
Thank you.
We're gonna have time to shop, right?
Probably. That'll be a Florence question, but yeah.
Note to self: I should remember to not add a mountain of red pepper to my soup and then eat 2 bowls right after one another, like an
What?
idiot.
But
Because
that's the
I've learned
fun
that before.
I really need to make more generic taverns.
Are they all
As-
too epic?
Well, yeah, kinda. I swear there is one particular one that I made a long time ago that was like generic and it now.
There was that one that had the fire pit in the middle that was nice.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for.
Was in a sports bar. You can watch the game.
No, it was like a generic fantasy tavern. It just had like a little fire pit thing in the middle that was cute.
Yeah, I'm just saying they put it in a sports bar so you can watch it.
Mm.
As a joke.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll actually just put the players in a tavern for later because I can't seem to find it. I'll just have to hunt through my maps. Let's go ahead and end though. So I just need to find a raid target. But yeah, for any character interactions you want to do after it's ended, just assume that you are in a somewhat normal looking tavern.
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Hey, bye.
Or better said,
Yeah,
hasta
fuck
la
it.
vista.
Yeah, let's.
Hasta la
We're gonna raid out into Kudalin. So one.
Also, Palo, you've been Sprout the entire time.
That's fine. It's fine.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and raid out into Kudalin, who is streaming some VR chat and showing off some avatars, probably showing off her new Bat mod as well. You'll have to take a look, but go ahead and give her some love, and we will be live again tomorrow with some more Pathfinder, this time DM'd by the Tales. So,
Go up
thank you
tomorrow.
for
Oh, sorry.
Yep, thank you for coming, and hasta la vista.
Bye, Mom.